Hey guys, Matt here again. I got a lot of feedback after last week, and so back by popular demand I've invited back Dan. Welcome, Dan.
G'day, Matt.
Now if you haven't seen the video yet, check it out on the link below. Last week Dan told us how you can make $3,000 to $5,000 in just a matter of weeks online. But that was a one-off. This week Dan's here to tell us about a new idea where you can make money indefinitely and over again repeatedly. So Dan, tell us the background. How does this happen?
Yeah, absolutely, Matt. Look, last week, as you know, I ran through how to make some free money by playing the bookmakers off against each other.
Yep.
Just make sure you cover all of your outcomes, and through the bonuses that you get free money. Well, basically, in doing that, when I did it, what I discovered was that the prices would fluctuate up and down at any given time.
Bookmakers' prices?
That's right. The bookmakers' prices, throughout the day, their odds would go up and down.
Yeah.
Now, I've since gone on to find out the reason for that was that the bookmakers are businesses. They're not punters. They don't gamble. They don't really care that much about the outcome of an event. All they really care about is balancing their books such that they get their guaranteed margin and a guaranteed profit. So what would happen, let's say some punter comes along and puts on a whole lot of money on one player A in a tennis match, or a lot of people keep betting on player A. The bookmakers will put the price of player A down and the price of player B up in order to balance their books, to encourage more investment with player B, less on player A. So this is happening all over the place. Prices are going up and down. Okay, so what I thought from there, I thought, well, if I can get a little bit smarter, and rather than being a punter, I can treat this as a business. I can go and balance my books and make sure I make money as well. So in my example where player B odds went up, if I can grab that and at the same time find the reverse situation where player A odds went up, and I actually bet on them both at the same time, I've locked in a profit, can't lose.
So with this idea, you can make, you're going to make money before you even put the bet on, right?
That's right.
And it's kind of like what the bookmakers are doing, because the bookmakers are the ones making all the money. It's the punters losing because the punters are gambling, but the bookmakers are using the numbers and the odds.
Exactly. So this isn't gambling. I know before I place the bet, I know that I'm going to make a profit, but I actually know exactly how much I'm going to make. Yeah. So like you said, punters lose money, bookmakers make money, because they run it as a business. So this is running it as a business and making money. So
do you have to know a lot about a lot of different sports to make this work?
Not at all. Look, I take arbitrage. It's called arbitrage, sports arbitrage. To be honest, I didn't invent it. I thought I did. I discovered it, but I went on to find out that it does exist out there, and there's plenty of people that have actually fired their boss and do this for a living and make a very good living out of it. So I arbitrage on darts and snooker and Lithuanian soccer and presidential election. That was a good one for me as well. So it doesn't even have to just be sports, although obviously there's plenty of bets available on sports. But I don't care about the outcome. All I look at is the odds. I plug them into the calculator, and I know up front it doesn't matter who wins, I'm going to make money. I don't even watch the game. Place the bets, that's it.
Very nice. Okay, so Dan, help me out to understand this. Can you only do it on two-horse races like boxing or tennis?
No, Matt, you can actually do it on pretty much any sport that you like. Take, for example, a game of soccer. Obviously, there's a win, lose, or a draw.
Yeah.
There's three outcomes in that particular one. As long as you cover all outcomes, because we're not gambling, we don't want to rely on a certain thing happening, like no draw. As long as you cover all the outcomes, plug the numbers into the calculator, as long as the calculator says it's going to be a profit, yeah, you can absolutely do three outcome, or even more, really.
So to find odds such that you know you've won before you even place the bet, do you have to be really good at maths? Or, can you do it if you just have average maths skills?
Oh, look, I've taught a couple of people this, and let's just say they didn't have the strongest maths skills, to be polite, because they might be watching. No, you don't need to. I've had a calculator built, which there is some available on the net, but I didn't really like any of them, so I got one built that really suits me. All you really need to do, you go to the bookmaker sites, you have a look at the odds, plug them into the calculator, right, 1.26, enter, and it just tells you right there, if there's a profit or not a profit. It's really, really simple.
Well, Dan, it's a fascinating concept. but everyone out there is going to want to know the nitty-gritty of exactly how they can do it for themselves. So how can they?
Yeah. Well, look, I've put together a couple of videos just to give a bit more meat around it. So obviously, just here I've covered it in pretty high level.
Yeah.
So in the first video, I just run through a specific example, actually plug the numbers in, and just go ahead and show you, look, if you bet this here and this here at these, I did make this sort of money. So just a bit more detail around it in the first one, just to clarify it a bit. And in the second one, I just talk about arbitrage as a business. Just what kind of learning curve you can expect if you wanted to get into this, the pros and cons, and just about it. It is a home-based business. I take it seriously, and just about arbitrage as a business. So I put together a couple of videos for it.
Well, that's very, very generous of you, Dan. So guys, Dan's put together 2 videos where you can actually look over his shoulder as he puts on a sports arbitrage bet, so you can learn a lot from him and learn how you can start making money using sports arbitrage. So that's great. Just tell us where to send it and you'll get it straight away. So thank you very much for being here, Dan. It's always a pleasure.
Cheers, mate. Good to be here.
Thank you.